princess and has long been known as one of the most respected and steadfast members of the British royal family. Calm under pressure, fiercely loyal to the crown, and unwavering in her commitment to royal tradition, and has built a reputation for putting duty above everything else. Unlike many royal controversies that dominate headlines, she rarely speaks publicly about internal family matters. Yet, when reports began circulating that she had personally intervened in a sensitive dispute involving one of the monarchy's most treasured collections of jewels, royal watchers immediately took notice. According to growing speculation surrounding palace insiders, the disagreement centered on the legendary diamonds once associated with the Queen Mother, a collection carrying enormous historical, sentimental, and symbolic significance. While no official statement has confirmed the claims, the rumors alone have sparked intense debate about who should ultimately safeguard some of Britain's most recognizable royal treasures. If the reports are to be believed, Princess Anne found herself standing firmly between Queen Camilla and access to several historic pieces linked to the Queen Mother. It wasn't presented as a personal confrontation, nor as a dramatic palace showdown. Instead, insiders suggest Anne viewed the matter as one of constitutional tradition, family stewardship, and preserving the integrity of the monarchy for generations yet to come. That distinction is important. Within the royal family, jewels are not simply expensive accessories. Every tiara, brooch, necklace, and diamond carries decades, or even centuries, of royal history. Some pieces are considered part of the royal collection, held in trust for future sovereigns. Others remain private family heirlooms passed through generations according to long-standing customs rather than written law. The Queen Mother's famous jewels occupy a particularly unique place within that tradition. Throughout her lifetime, the Queen Mother became known for her elegant style and extraordinary collection of diamonds. Many pieces accompanied her during historic state occasions, wartime appearances, jubilees, and royal celebrations that shaped Britain's modern monarchy. They became inseparable from her public image. Following her passing, questions naturally emerged regarding which jewels belonged to the crown and which remained private property destined for future generations of the royal family. That's where the story reportedly becomes far more complicated. Sources familiar with royal protocols claim Princess Anne has always taken a careful interest in preserving family history. Unlike those drawn to public attention, and has consistently focused on continuity. She has spent decades supporting institutions connected to the monarchy while quietly helping maintain traditions established by previous generations. Because of that reputation, many observers believe she would naturally support keeping historically significant jewels closely tied to the direct line of succession. According to palace speculation, discussions reportedly intensified after renewed conversations about the future of royal collections began circulating behind closed doors. With King Charles continuing to modernize aspects of the monarchy while balancing public expectations, every symbolic decision suddenly carried greater significance. Who wears which tiara? Who receives historic brooches? Who represents the monarchy during major state occasions? Even seemingly minor choices can generate enormous public interest. If Anne truly voiced concerns, insiders suggest her reasoning extended well beyond personalities. The Queen Mother's diamonds represent continuity between reigns stretching back generations. Their appearances often symbolize stability during periods of national transition. Assigning such jewels isn't simply a matter of personal preference, it reflects institutional priorities. Supporters of Anne's reported position argue that preserving those traditions strengthens public confidence in the monarchy itself. Others see things differently. Many royal commentators point out that Queen Camilla, as Queen Consort, has carried out hundreds of official engagements while supporting King Charles during one of the most challenging periods in recent royal history. From coronation ceremonies to diplomatic receptions and state banquets, Camilla has increasingly represented the crown on the international stage. Given that role, some believe she should naturally have access to many of the monarchy's historic jewels while carrying out official duties. That perspective has fueled a growing debate among royal observers. Should ceremonial jewels primarily reflect the office currently held? Or should their use anticipate the monarchy's future generations? Those questions have never been fully settled because royal traditions often evolve gradually rather than through formal announcements. According to the latest wave of speculation, Princess Anne reportedly favored a more conservative approach. Rather than expanding access to historically significant heirlooms, she allegedly recommended protecting certain collections until future succession arrangements become clearer. Whether those recommendations involved formal authority remains unclear. Princess Anne herself rarely comments on internal royal affairs. Neither Buckingham Palace nor representatives for the royal household have publicly confirmed any dispute involving the Queen Mother's diamonds. Nevertheless, the story continues attracting attention precisely because it aligns with Anne's long-standing public image. For decades, she has demonstrated remarkable consistency. She values tradition. She values continuity. And, perhaps above all else, she values stability. Royal historians frequently describe Anne as someone who understands the difference between personal relationships and institutional responsibility. Those qualities have earned admiration from supporters across multiple generations. Interestingly, the discussion also highlights a larger issue rarely understood outside royal circles. Not every royal jewel belongs to the reigning monarch personally. Many pieces exist within complicated legal and historical categories. Some are privately owned. Others belong to the royal collection. Some are loaned according to established custom. Others become associated with particular royal roles over time. Because these distinctions aren't always publicly explained, rumors frequently fill the information gap whenever famous jewels appear or disappear from public view. That appears to be exactly what happened here. The absence of official clarification has encouraged endless theories about secret meetings, private recommendations, and confidential palace conversations. Whether any of those accounts accurately reflect reality remains impossible to verify. Still, the fascination speaks volumes about how deeply people connect royal symbolism with national identity. A diamond tiara isn't simply sparkling jewelry. To many, it represents history, legacy, duty, continuity. Perhaps that's why reports involving Princess Anne resonate so strongly. Unlike figures frequently associated with palace intrigue, Anne has cultivated an image defined by quiet service rather than public drama. If she truly expressed reservations regarding access to the Queen Mother's diamonds, many assume those concerns would have centered on protecting royal tradition instead of advancing personal interests. That assumption has shaped much of the ongoing discussion. Meanwhile, observers have also begun looking toward Prince William's future role. As heir to the throne, William represents the monarchy's next generation, and many historians believe decisions surrounding royal heirlooms increasingly take future reigns into account. The eventual transition from King Charles to William will inevitably bring renewed attention to treasured collections, ceremonial regalia, and family heirlooms that symbolize the continuity of the crown. Some commentators therefore believe any present-day discussions surrounding the Queen Mother's diamonds may actually reflect long-term planning rather than immediate disagreement. If that's true, Princess Anne's reported intervention would appear less like a confrontation and more like an effort to ensure that some of the monarchy's most cherished treasures remain carefully preserved for the future. The royal family has always balanced tradition with change, and stories like this capture public attention because they touch on both. While rumors of Princess Anne blocking Queen Camilla from the Queen Mother's diamonds remain unverified, they reflect the enduring fascination with royal history, priceless heirlooms, and the people entrusted to protect them. As King Charles continues shaping the monarchy's future and Prince William prepares for the responsibilities ahead, every historic jewel will continue to symbolize far more than wealth. It will represent legacy, duty, and the enduring story of the British crown. Only time will reveal how that legacy continues to unfold.